And then they fucked it up with the prequel.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just like, I wouldn't, like, the no thing, I was just like, that would be Vader. Even though it was young, angsty Vader, but still, it's not a Vader. It's like what separates him from fucking. It's like what separates, like. Anakin from Vader. It's just like he would be like, no. It's just like Anakin, like, if you hit him with a bottle, he would, like, die. He would, like, fall to the floor and cry like a little baby. If you did it to Vader, he would fucking choke you. But, like, in that scene, it was just like, yeah, Anakin the bitch. In Vader's suit. And it's just like, it was so sad and pathetic.
As he's called?
Annie?
Yeah.
Anakin.
It's more like, Annie. It's just like, I would wish that Jar Jar Binks became Darth Vader more than Anakin. Because Anakin was such a bitch. It's just like, just give me a really good reason not to smack you. Because she's just like, I'm the new hope! I'm Spider-Man! Like, it was
that
basically...
was not Natalie Portman's best role.
No, it wasn't. And it was kind of sad that they had to pull, like, she would, like, Padme and Amidala was the same person. Because Keira Knightley couldn't do the second movie.
She was good as was it Jane Foster?
Yeah, she was. In the comics, I'm just getting tired of Jane Foster, and then when I was getting tired of her, then they were just like, yeah, she's new forward because now she have cancer. And she was worthy to pick up Force Hammer, and it's just like, blood twist! Yatta! And it was just like, my name is M. Night Shyamalan. I'm the new writer of the new 4 stories. Yatta! And it's just like, one of my friends was just like, that Chun-Li saying Yatta. And I was just like, I don't care. It's still an M. Night Shyamalan plot where you just, like, pull your, like, I don't know what they're called. It's not a butt plug, but you know, like, some people like to shove balls up their ass. Like, so I just, like, it's just basically like balls on a rope. Exactly! Anal beads. Like, it's just anal beads that came out of M. Night Shyamalan's ass. That's what it is. And it's just like, it's not like I don't appreciate her as
Like
before.
I know there's a word for this.
I've eaten at Applebee's, but not at anal bees.
Applebee's. That's basically anal bees. Just kidding. It's not.
I guess anal bees specializes in tossed salad.
Oh, it does.
But it's not. It just seemed like somebody pulled it out of their ass. With like, yeah, she's new 4. Because it was like, it was cool when Carol Danvers, like Miss Marvel, took over the
I'm done with
Captain
that
Marvel, and it was kind of cool that then we have Kamala Khan, who
Khan!
yeah, the new Miss Marvel, the Muslim girl. It was kind of cool because then there was difference. Like, it was not like, yeah, I'm better than you, therefore, blah blah blah. But what hit me really hard was Civil War 2 in the Marvel Comics, because we had a cover where she idolized. It was basically Minority Report, to be honest, because Miss Marvel's side was just like, yeah, we have this Inhuman, you know, like Black Bolt, Medusa, Triton, you know, like superhumans, from Atlan, with special powers and special gifts, and it was just like, ah. When the new Miss Marvel called the old Miss Marvel, like there were a poster of Carol Danvers on one of the front pages, where Kamala Khan had drawn like an X and wrote like phony above her head. I was just like, oh god, no! And then like She-Hulk, Jessica Jones, and Captain Marvel, former known as Miss Marvel, they were besties. Well, Hellcat is also part of that. Yeah, it was like Jennifer Walters, Patsy Walker, Jessica Jones, and Carol Danvers. They were besties. Like, they were like their own little girl group. Like, they were best of friends. And like during Civil War, Jennifer Walters and like Miss Marvel, the ultimate fangirl of Carol Danvers, like didn't agree with her, and I think like Patsy Walker also didn't agree with her, which means Jessica Jones also pulled out, which means it was like 3 bitches versus 1, and then her fangirl. So it's just like the whole storyline was just like, yeah, Carol is wrong. Vote Iron Man. He's the best. It's just like, that's basically Captain America Civil War. Like the movie, because it's like, on Iron Man's team he had Black Panther, he had Spider-Man, and it was just like, yeah, if you have Spider-Man, you have basically won the war. Like, he's a fan favorite. Because that's like the one superhero everybody loves. In some way. Or no, there. Wait, can you join my group, Jason?
Yeah. Hit the option button. You'll see your name, and then you'll see the little plus signs.
Wait. How did I press the up button?
Options.
Oh.
And then you can just
Epic
go over
friends.
to where your name is.
Oh.
No.
It's still
don't go
like
over
you
there.
must finish the tutorial.
No, don't go to Epic Friends. Go over to where your name is.
Wait, option button?
Mm-hmm. Press over on the D-pad. You'll see
Wait,
where your name
I
is.
still haven't finished the tutorial, I think. It says
Does it-
I'm at
Don't go
home
to-
base, shield defensive 1.
Don't go to Epic Friends because you. Just go to where you see the little plus signs.
I see that. How do I go up there? Because I'm not sure I'm
The
done.
D-pad. Go to the D-pad.
Options and D-pad.
Yep, over. Left.
I'm not done with the tutorial, obviously, because I haven't done Stonewall.
Stonewall Jackson.
Wait. I'm not done with the tutorial. I need to do home base storm, shield defensive 1. Then I get loot llamas, constructive leadership, and before and after science, I think. damn. Damn dimsel dams. Did you know that dental dams actually come from the invention of dental dams? It came from the dentist. Oh my god. So what I'm seeing right now looks like that Overwatch map, you know,
I can't believe it. People are still alive out there, and we can save them. This could be our thing.
what's it called?
Oh,
Dorado.
I get it. I have people I
You
love.
know, the one with the giant pyramid.
So what if there are storms and monsters?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Giant Pyramids game.
you have to defend that.
Move them home. What do you say? They're closing in too fast. We're not gonna make it to the doors. That's our cue, Commander. Huh? Head down and prepare the storm shield. You'll be fine. Out you go. Stay behind me.
Yeah, they have the same fucking color as turnips.
Pick up the pace, Mom. Nah, take your time. It's only a horde of monsters. Good timing. Thanks for guiding us home, Commander. Welcome home, everyone. You are now protected by a temporary storm shield. But I think I know how to turn this little home base into something incredible.
Give me a sec.
I found a well. I fell into the well. Well, truly. This is well and truly dead. Mine is welling with fresh sleep.
And I have returned. Thank you. What's which game? Fortnite? It was just like, yeah, maybe you should cock tease yeah, it's just PvE because so many games have done it before, and the game without a story, like that's fucking Overwatch's shtick. So it's just like, yeah, then you can pay to play the story. It's just like,
No, but this came out first, though. The TV cameras people, this is working out. And they're going to get like a month and a half. That's
mm.
Well, well.
Wow, oh my god. Activate the storm. So this pyramid is, never mind. Yeah, it's still smaller than in Overwatch, but it's just like,
No, but the pyramid is your base, and you're trying to
yeah,
protect
yeah,
it.
I know now, but it's like, when they showed it on the starting picture, it looked so big.
That's what she said.
Let's get started with the basics.
It's not big enough for me.
Let me know.
Size queen!
Not possible.
Size doesn't matter.
Is the queen of a different castle?
Let's build something safe around
The
storm.
princess?
Let's
I'm
start
sorry.
Foot size doesn't matter.
with wood, stone, and metal.
She never got the castle of the right size.
Wait. Oh my god, it's been slow. How do I switch materials? Oh, never mind.
R1.
L1.
R1 and L1? R1 and
L1. L1 is switching materials. R1 is rotating.
Not in this.
In the summer mode, yeah.
Oh, I changed it to, I think, pro build mode. That's why my is different.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, ain't you on chapter 15 or something?
I don't know.
I
Just going
think.
around doing the story. Right now I'm doing the events.
Now, add a door.
It's very.
Don't
eventful.
tell me what to do, game. Wait, add a door. Into building mode. Then hold. Oh, okay. Mm.
Is that your dog, Jason?
Yes.
Your
The
new
little pup,
super expensive dog?
Not super expensive.
little
just
saber.
extremely super expensive. Yeah.
How is that little lady doing?
Next, you'll want to
She
build
is
some floors.
whining
Do it.
because she's stuck in her little pen.
Aw.
She doesn't like being alone, amazingly enough.
Hashtag free saber.
Hashtag
keeps us
free. Hashtag free the girls. That could
us
mean
up
two
some
things in
nights.
Danish.
Mm-hmm. Could mean two
In
things in
Danish,
English,
it could
too.
mean like the titties, but also like actually free.
It's same in America.
Aw, nice too.
It's nice to know that men in different countries are almost exactly the same.
You also say Jakes and the goods.
Mm-hmm.
Do you also say the Jades? Or
Not
the
the jades,
melons?
but we say the goods. Then we say the melons.
We say melons, Jades, the goods. What do we also say? Oh my god. We don't say the boys because that's the whole damn thing. But you know, like what's tied to the boys so they can float?
Nuts?
What?
Nuts? Balls?
No. I like how we. No. Wait. No, we're talking about the boys, like out sea.
Boys are back in
Oh. Oh. You're like, the boys are like, nuts?
Buoyancy's the...
Oh my gosh. Uh.
The floaters?
Floaters, yeah. I think that's the one. But yeah, whatever. Yeah, though, like we also call it the floaters because you know, just like in the U.S., we also have motorboating somebody when it's their tits.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we also have Danish words for breast are bryster, patter, jæder, goder. We just have a lot of things because we never like we don't say breast, or when we finally do it, it's more like we're more like the female breast, like, because when you say breast, it's just like, yeah, I'm a male dude, like a fitness dude, training my chest or my breast muscles, and it's just like, yeah, tits.
Pecs?
What?
Pectorals?
Pectorals. Well, they just say like, "Oh, I'm training breasts today," and it's just like, chickens have breasts. But yeah, it's just like you know that they mean like, because it's called like, I know in the US you call them chest, you call it chest. We call it breasts, muscles, and it's kind of funny because like a male and a female have breasts. That's why we have so many erigmatic or what is it called you know, like what's it called you know, it's not it's synonyms, but it's euphoric expressions or idioms for something. Like either we have idioms, that's a sentence, but I think it's called oh my god, it's not called euphorical expressions. Oh my god, you know, like when you have a slang for something, like tit, stick, whatever. Like then you have a certain word, where it's like it. What is it? It's not a euphorical one, right?
You mean a euphemism?
That's the one. Yeah, euphemism, like Saint Jade's.
Yeah, English and other like languages so fucked up.
I know, because like it's just like we have a word where it's like the word is virkelig, and it could be like, yeah, it could be like, very, really, like it is one word describing three different words in English. So it's like,
Oh, look at the
but
word
it's
two.
just
We
like
have
some
like
of our
5 different meanings for the word
euphemisms.
fucking two.
It's just like
T for two
in
and
Denmark, like we have one word for sewing and saw and seeing. Like, I saw something, I have seen something, I am sowing, like I'm planting a seed. um, kind of that, like, and it's like, it is so funny that we have some words where it's three different meanings, but it's how you put it into the sentence. Like, what's the meaning of this word in that sentence? But we also have like, we have a sentence with like, then I saw somebody do something, and it's just like, så jeg nogen gjorde noget. So it's like, it's the same word, but like, saw, and then we have like a comma. What is called? It's not a period. It's it's the other word.
exclamation point.
No, it's not that one. It's the one with the little tail.
That's not
Pause.
the comma. Period.
Period. I thought that was like the dot.
Yeah, that is a dot.
You mean a colon or a semicolon?
The first one you said. because the other one have a dot above it, and then it got the little one with the dot with the tail. And then you said like the other soul, like so I
I could go for some salsa.
Then I saw salsa. Hmm.
Okay, I'm lost.
I'm so lost too because I'm trying to build like a floor above. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. I know why. I know why. It's because it's not tall enough.
Let's see. What do I want to do?
Some Mountain Dew.
Do. This is how we do.
Do wop wop. Do.
Do up. Oh my god, 90s.
They were my formative years. That's why I'm so fucked up.
I'll blame it on the internet.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, that was the mod combat thing. Never mind. I was still like, when I heard like some people were complaining about mod combat, it's just like, well, here's a story all about how I could say bitch and nobody bat an eye.
Not how my life got turned flipped upside down. I thought you'd take a minute, just sit right there.
They're right here. Tell you how to fuck.
And that's how I became the Prince of Bel-Air.
Pretty much.
Oh my god. I saw like, I think it was, what was it, season, ooh. It was season 9 of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Looks like we could use some traps. Place a floor
Where
I
it
got
was
like 2 coworkers that love that show.
Which one?
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like, it's super funny to see because it's like, you know, it's not
Jason,
your ed.
think of
Then let's finish the build.
what was that one place where they're all dressed in drag that we went to?
You mean Darcells?
Darcells. Think of Darcells, but show about who's the best at it.
Deselect the two
Around!
and make
No,
sure
it's
the
gonna-
bottom 3 panels are selected.
Building
Select the
low
piece
wall?
you removed
What?
to make the door.
Oh, low walls. Okay. Hmm.
Maybe,
But yeah, it was just like season 9. It's just like with the Beverly Hills 9021 ho was what they call it. But yeah, it was like, we need to get back to the year of 93, like 1993, and I was just like, that's the year I was born, and I know that's serious. with Tori Spelling and Jennifer Garth. And it was the same year Leprechaun came out with Jennifer Aniston. It was just like, I know that's serious. And it was just like the drags have to try to make like the drag version of Beverly Hills 90210. And then they had Mona Darden instead of Donna Martin, which was Tori Spelling's role, and then they had Kelly, which mom would always do the same thing she did in the old series. And it's like, what the I can't remember what they called her in the series, but it's just like, then they made a joke without with like one of the cast members left to do Charmed during one of the seasons where she got replaced by, I think it was a young Jennifer Garner.
She was replaced because she was a bitch.
Yeah, and
Pure
then
cast.
they got another bitch, and it was just like, oh my god, I know the Charmed reference. Wait, was it the girl who played Brandon's sister, Brenda, who got replaced because she was working on Charms? Because one from Beverly Hills 19210, like, she got replaced to work in Charms, and I think it was Brandon's
it's an alarm.
Brandon Walls' sister Brenda got replaced, and she worked on Charm. You know,
Yeah,
the
but she got
sister,
kicked out by
the
them too.
But yeah, I think it's kind of cool that both Jennifer Goff, she tried to work her way up to the top, and Tori Spelling, like, her dad was known as Mr. American Serious. And when she got the role, she got so much flack because it was just like, yeah, your dad is working on the series, of course you get a role. But like she was just like, she worked in other things like Scary Movie 2, she had produced her own series, and she made a series on ABC with Jennifer Goff, where they're co-producers, just to step out of her dad's shadow, to show that she wasn't just there because of her dad, that she could do more. And in Scary Movie 2, like, I remember her because I always remember her as Donna Martin, but when I saw her in Scary Movie 2, because Donna Martin was a blonde, but and she had those big brown doe eyes, just like if I dye my hair blonde, like really blonde. But then in Scary Movie 2, she was a ginger, and I was just like, at some point I hope you're an actual ginger. Because it was just like, yeah. She was known to play the stupid blonde girl. But yeah, she was the redhead in that scene and played... She was the stupid blonde in that movie, like Scary Movie 2. But she was the redhead, and it's just like, yeah, those doe eyes don't fool me. you have to be a brunette or you're a redhead. Like, and if you're blonde, then you're an oddity just like me, because it's really odd to see a redhead with brown eyes. Um, and I was just like, yeah, I love Donna Martin, even though she was kind of like a bitch, but yeah. It was more like she could act the bitch part, and she's actually a pretty cool person. IRL.
Jason leaves us again.
Nah, he's just thinking about stuff. So, Jason, have you shown Tina the ring yet? And are you gonna give her a ring?
I think he left for a second.
Oh, damn it! It's just like I've seen some, like, Tina showed some photos of her like 10 years ago. Like I was 15 at that moment, which means I was in Paris and she dyed her hair black, and it was around the same time when I dyed my hair for the first time, and I actually dyed it black. And it was just like she was rocking it. Hi Jason, are you back?
I don't think he's back yet.
Oh. Oh, it was you. I'm sorry, James. It was just like I heard like a mic. Like somebody was
Yeah,
tuning
that
on.
was his mic, but I think he might have turned it off or something, or muted it.
Maybe he's maybe he's gonna tell the kids some stuff, or maybe the dog. Like the wait, do this. I need to ask Jason this, if they still have their old dog, because she was a big lady. Um, she was a strong big lady. And not like she was fat or anything. It was more like it was a bigger dog. Oh my god. Because then they might like the little pup, like either
I know the pup will outgrow the other dog.
yeah. But I don't know if the old dog is still alive. Otherwise, they're gonna have a bitch off. Maybe. My little dog, like it's we call it Danish Swedish yard dog. You know the little ones who are white with like black spots and like also sand colored spots, or the sand colored snouts. Um, I think you call it Swedish yard dogs or barn dogs, and it's just like when he's being bad or anything, like the I'm his sound of reason, and I'm just like, dude, what are you doing? Like, could you please let go of that? And then he let go of it. Like, if my grandma, which he considered his mom, or my older sister, like, which is his older sister, if they tell him to do stuff, he won't. But if I say, like, yo, bro, wouldn't you kindly drop that? Then he would drop it instantly, and my grandma is like, what have you what have you taught my dog? And I'm just like, I'm sorry, but yeah, you know what, you know how the euphemism goes. Um, a dog is like its owner. And she's just like, I bought him. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm just his spirit animal, and vice versa. And my grandma, she's just like, she just started laughing out loud, and it's just like, I just said like, it's not my fault he turned out to be like me, like the other dogs that I grew up with. Um, even like my or my yeah, my great aunt, like her cat, like if I'm just like saying like, okay, dude, should we share a seat or should I move? Like if the cat is just like like if he's just showing to you should say claws, but he's not showing claws. It's more like his toes, um, or his front toes. He's not showing his claws. I'm just like, okay, then I'm just sitting on the floor, next to you, if that's okay. And it's just like, my great aunt. She's just like, uh, I never met a cat who just drop down on your lap or sit next right to any person because his former owner ran after him with a shotgun and he have some bullets in his neck. So he's not a people person per se because somebody hurt him. But yeah, I never saw anybody connect that fast with anybody before. And it's just like, you know, it's just like when we get any other pet, it's just like, it's my brother or my cousin. Like, you know, fuck if we're different species. We're still, we're still family. Um, and yes, just like if I want, um, his name was Bula. Um, Think as Bueller. Um, and I was just like, yeah, if I want his respect, first then I'm gonna show him respect. Of course, sometimes it can turn like he thinks he owns me, but yeah, just like he shows me like, I'm not taking shit from anybody. One time he's gonna see me where I'm just like, well, I came here first, so step down and show my own claws. Either is like I'm actually making a claw out of my hand, like, or I'm gonna raise my voice and go real deep, so he knows. Or I'm just gonna sit there and wait for him to go balls deep and don't give a shit. And my great aunt, she was just like, yeah, I'm usually like that too, and I'm just like, and that's why pets loves us, because it's just like, yeah, we can be the funny person, but yeah, they still know which part of the hierarchy they're in. Like, yeah, I'm your brother, but that doesn't mean, or your sister, or your aunt, or mother, but I don't take shit. Um, and it's just like, all the pups, or the dogs I have grew up with, it's just like, they knew exactly when I reached my limit. It was just like I didn't even say like, and here's my limit. I didn't even have to say it. It was just like we could look each other in the eyes, and then they knew that shit had hit the fan, and now it was time to run. And I remember like my very first dog. I was just like, yeah. I'm just gonna say it now, bro. If you ever cross me, I'm gonna be the fucking one who chased you to doggy hell. And it was just like, my pop was just like licking me. Like at that time, I started at school that year, and it was like when I had my final exam and graduated, he died on my final exam, and I was just like crying. And it was just like, yeah, we did it, oh boy, because I fucking aced it. And I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna go in and give it my best shot. And we're gonna fucking kill it together, boy. And it was just like, before I left my grandma's place, because I knew he was gonna get put down because it was like he had a heart disease. So we wanted to give him peace because we witnessed the week before that he fell down from the couch, and he was like, oh, it was such an unpleasant whine. Like you can actually hear him in pain, and I was just like, I was there with my grandma and was just like, bro, we're coming home right now. Because my uncle called my grandma, and I was just like, bro, we're heading home right now, and we're gonna get you fixed, boy. Like, and my grandma was just like, but Foxy, we're half an hour away, and I'm just like, bitch, please. We're gonna make it home to make him safe. We're gonna save my little brother. Even if I have to carry you in my little arms and run the whole, like, fucking 30 miles home. Because my little brother, he needs my help. Right now, he needs Foxy. And my grandma was just like, then we went to the vet, and she was just like, yeah. It was more like he had a little cardio arrest in his heart. That's why he fell down and was whining. And she could give him some meds that would help him with his blood pressure. But yeah, 2 weeks time, then we had to do it again. I was just like, my grandma was like looking at me because it was like her kid. I was just like, you know what? Give my little brother the peace he needs, because I don't want him to suffer. Even if I was in that position. And I was just like, I know he's a dog and I'm a human, but he wouldn't want me to suffer that. Like, if I had a cardio arrest, he would be straight there trying to help me, even though he's he turned 14 years old, and he was a wing dog. But it was just like, yeah, even though he's that old, he would have known to try and help me, and he wouldn't have enjoyed if I was in that pain. And he got the same news, even though he's a dog. And it was just like, then we got the second dog, or my second dog, and he was a pure breed, not a mix. And he lived for 4 years, and it was just like, then I said to my grandma, like, you're not getting another dog, otherwise, it's gonna break my heart, or I don't know if I can love another pup. Because it's just like, it was like I already lost 2 little brothers, or two animals who are pretty close to me, and it's like, yeah, we were basically brothers. And then we got about 2 years ago, we got a little quick, and it was just like my grandma. Before we got him, she was just like, I don't want another dog in my life. And my uncle was just like pretty quick to find a new dog for my grandma, and she was just like, but think about little Foxy. He already lost two huge people in his life who were basically his little brothers. Do you really think he's ready to lose that again? And if he lose those, like this third pup, do you really think we have the same Foxy that we have today? Do you really think he can live through that? And my sister was just like, well, he had been living through through hell and back in heartache, so why shouldn't he survive this? And my grandma was just like, what I know, little Foxy only had one really big heartache that really shattered him. This is a pup you're bringing in, and you know it's gonna connect to Foxy, like be his little brother. I'm really ready to make him shatter for the fourth time. Like, and my sister was just like, I see your point, but yeah, we know that it's gonna connect to Foxy. But it's like, he's a tough cookie, so he's gonna survive. And I was just like, when I met the little Quick 2 years ago, it's just like, you know, you little bandit, we're gonna make some trouble. We gotta make hell on earth together. You ready for that? And he was just like, when he was big enough, when I was sitting down, when he got tall enough or long enough, he jumped up on my lap, and then he crawled up on my shoulder. Even when I was like in full person, like if I was holding him, like, you know, like a little baby, then he would try to crawl up on my shoulder and try to hold on to my skull, and like his back paws were trying to cling to my neck, just to like see the view of how it is to be 6'2". And it was just like, dude, you know how high you are up right now. It's 6'2". That's not a joke. And I was just like, you know, RuPaul is like, and like me and my pop, we watched RuPaul Drag Race together, and it's just like, that pretty lady / dude you're seeing right there, he's just 1 feet taller than me. Can you survive that, little puppy? And my pop just looked up at me and was just like, bitch, what are you saying? And I was just like, he was just giving me that look like, what are you saying? I can survive anything. And I was just like, dude, you're a beautiful being. You know that? And your princess was just as beautiful. But yeah, it's just like I know that he's turning 2, so yeah, he's no longer a pup. It's more like he's turning into his teens, but it's still like, yeah, little brother, come on, let me. Don't do that. Like that's dangerous. I don't want to lose you. And it's just like my grandma was just like, Foxy, when or if you get children, I have no doubt in my mind you're gonna be the best one to take care of a child ever. And it's just like, because I'm protective. And she was just like, no, because yeah, she was just like, no, because you make them do their tomfoolery, and when they're behaving bad, you're just like, why are you gonna be that way, dude? Like, why the hate? Or why are you gonna be so mad? And it's just like, she was just like, yeah, you're a loving, caring being, and you gotta know, like, Granny loves you for that. And I'm just like, that's the first compliment you ever gave me. Can I please quote you on that? And she was just like, you're also a basic bitch, and I love it. And it's just like, yeah, when she said that, it's just like, for me, it's just like, I think my mom is the only one who knows I'm bisexual, but except for my grandma. No, great grandma. My great grandma, she was just like, um, it was just like, so, Foxy, you gotta have you gotta have a boyfriend or a girlfriend right now. I was just like, no, I don't. And she was just like, stop lying to me. That handsome dude gotta have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. I was just like, Grandma, we haven't even discussed sexuality, but yeah. Just so you know, rock both ways, so yeah. But yeah. And she was just like, what am I gonna say? That you're not allowed? That's a discussion you have to have with your mom. And she was just like, because great granny, she's just like, knock yourself out. And I'm just like, thank you, great grandma. And I was just like, she wrote in her will that she would only give out her, she would only give out her, what is it called? You know,
Heritage.
yeah, heritage. If I got up on the preacher's chair and cracked a joke at her funeral where it had an open casket, and it's just like, we're around 31, I think, grandchildren, and then there's 3 great grandchildren, 20 grandchildren, and she have 11 children. So it's more like, yeah. And it was just like, I was number 23, which is my lucky number, and she was just like, wanna hear something funny? I might be born on August, the 20, or not the 20, no, it was August the 13th, but my lucky number have always been 23 as well. And here's the funny thing, you're my favorite grandchild. And I was just like, okay, number 23 is your favorite. And she was just like, it's not because of the number, it's just because you were just different, and I fucking loved it. I was just like, Grandma, all the stories I have heard, great grandma, all the stories I have heard, you were so so holy that you would never swear. Um, and she was just like, yeah, I know, right? And I'm just like, seems like when people say I'm innocent, she was just like, you are innocent. Um, because you didn't kill people, you didn't slaughter people, and I was just like, depends on if it's physical or mental, because mental, then might have killed some people, like give them a reality check. And she's just like, what am I gonna say? Your grandma was a bitch when she grew up like a rule breaker. Your mom is a bitch slash rule breaker, so what the fuck would you be? Like a squeaky clean little princess strutting around like little princess pony on your little rainbow? And I was just like, no, that's my sister. And then my great grandma was just like, see, that's what I'm saying. And like when I had the final word with her, and she was just like, finally I get to rest, and I was like, to sleep in, like, because when she was always waking up at 6 a.m. When she had a job, and when she got old, she would still wake up like 6 or 7 a.m. in the morning, and it, like, at her funeral, I was just like, well, I know she just took the 11 p.m. train, but look at the bright side. She finally got to sleep without anybody disturbing her sleep. And like, everybody looked at me up at the preacher's chair, like, really like, how dare you say that? How dare you joke about it? And I was just like, well, it's not like her will told me to do it. But yeah, imagine if I didn't have the balls to do it. And I was just like, oh, the tits. And then I was just like, oh, that ass. And then I just was just like, I'm here all week until somebody kills me at this funeral. By the way, according to law, that would be considered murder. Good night, everybody. And it was just like, I was just waiting to just get beaten down, or just getting bitch slapped, or getting all the all the mean commentary about it, and I didn't. It was just like, then one of my cousins, or great cousins, said like, you have the courage to do what nobody ever did in this family. Actually, to fucking crack a joke and fucking go down and own that walk of shame to work it into like a walk of fame.
Oh, I'm gonna have to work.
You have to work
No,
today?
Jason, you
Poor
don't have to
bastard.
work. It's
4 to 8.
it's the weekend. You don't have to work in the weekend.
I work every week. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I only work till like 1 p.m. so.
How is the little pup doing? Little Saber.
She's good.
Is she being a good little? Is she being a good little daughter?
Yeah, except for at 3 o'clock in the morning when she goes to the bathroom and we clean it up in her little area that she has. Good.
She just
You chose
wants.
this.
She just want Jason Daddy to know that
Yeah.
his little saver needs to go pee pee, and she wants to make sure that she's not doing anything bad. So, James, do you have any pets of your own?
Just 17-year-old cat.
Aww. Is it a he or she?
She.
Aww.
She's
And
on
she
enough.
was
I think
si-
she might outlive me.
Eh. Yeah. She, even though she's a strong, independent woman, she still needs she still needs her James dad to take care of her and give her food and stuff and love.
Yeah, but she's a cute little shit.
My grandma, when I was just like, uh, her dog grabbed something like quick, like he grabbed something in his mouth.
Yeah.
It's like one of our newest pups. He's like turning 2 years, and I'm just like, hey dude, so what do you got there? Want to play with it? Like, shouldn't we play fetch with it? And my grandma was just like, what are you doing? Why are you appalling his behavior? And I'm just like, shh, don't even do that. And she's just like, oh yeah, because Foxy's the animal whisperer. Whoop-de-fucking-do. And my sister was knocking on my door, asking me to get it out of his mouth. And I was just like, so what you got there, little fella? I sure don't want to play with this. And I was shaking one of his toys. And then he grabbed onto the toy, and then I grabbed the pen. And I was just like, yeah. Okay, then we gotta play with this. And my grandma was just like, why are you applying to that? And I was just like, I'm not. I'm just saying, like, yeah. So, what, don't you want to show, like, he's not being bad right now? Like, more like, what you got there, little fella? Are you sure you don't want to play with this? Like, more like, saying, like, yeah, even though he's a dog, it's more like, yeah, the grass is always greener on the other side, you know? So why don't you want to play with this little toy that I gotcha? I even bought him like a new what it's called a, a pet pillow. It's just like he saw it and he went straight for it and he was just like playing around with it and just like, so boy, don't you want to play with your new toy? Like, don't you want to play with that? And my grandma was just like, why did you buy him a new one? And I was just like, that one is as old as when I started in school, and it's basically, and I was just like, almost 20 years old. So yeah, he needs a new one for himself that he can claim his own. And she was just like, damn. But you know, it's more like, yeah, no.
Let's see.
Mm.
Alright, Foxy, I'm gonna head off too. Get dinner for me and my family.
Okie dokie. Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you as well. Let me just save and exit the game.
Thank you kindly.
Alright, this game takes forever to exit out of.
What did you say? Sorry.
I said this game takes forever to exit out of.
What are you? Oh, Oh yeah, you're playing the Kingdom Come game.
Yeah, it's a buggy mess, but still fun. Alright, now have a good night.
Give me a second. We're gonna call it for tonight. For